Good morning, my I Love Anyhow community. Ooh, I'm so excited today. I am in this frequency of acceptance and this frequency of yes. And it's so wonderful when we could see the small things that we've been manifesting come to pass because it keeps us excited about the bigger things that we're manifesting. So I wanted to do a quick video with you guys today. Got my trigger trinkets on. These are a product of Freedom of You. I use bells because I like to, when I hear a bell, it reminds me to be grateful. Okay, that's my trigger. You have to choose a trigger that fits best for you. Some people wear rings. Some people, write affirmations all over the place, which I also do that as well. But sometimes I'm not in a place that I want to read no affirmations. I need a quick, right now, remind me to be in a grateful mood. So here it is. I have been manifesting some really big things, okay? I have been requesting from God and the universe to give me major things. And because of that, I refuse to be in activities that are not edifying to me and or also what I'm requesting. And so most of you guys know that there was a big shift in my family dynamic early part of this year. My daddy, Ron Holly, Sr., a very, very important part of our entire family. He crossed over. And it was my mom's husband for 30 plus years and her best friend. And so with that being said, I had promised my father prior to him passing. Well, here's the deal. This is my daddy since I was 7 years old. Okay. He's the only father I had ever known my entire life. He's the only father who showed up at school events. He's the only father that took the time and the energy to discipline, okay? To teach, right? To show, hands on. And so I have a sister, right? Who is his biological child. But she's a few years older than me. But we grew up together. And so the rule, the goal was if my mom was going to pass away first, then my sister Stuffy would be responsible for caring for my father. And then if my father passed first, then I would be responsible for caring for my mother. And that was the agreement that we all agreed to prior to him passing. So being a woman of my word and telling him that I was going to make sure I am in this energy of making sure that I care for my mother. I want her here as long as she's supposed to be here. And so I'm in this little itty bitty city, which is different from me. You guys know I love to travel. I love to go. I love to be. And I need to make sure that I'm keeping my word with my father. But also I need to make sure that I'm keeping my word with my own spirit. So with that being said, today is the major big day that I get to go see and do what Freedom of You has to offer for the city of Madeira. Super stoked. Water manifestation is the bomb. If you have not tried it, please try it. Use the tool. Share with us how it's working for you. I'm going to continue to share with you guys how it's working for me in our I Love Anyhow community. I am also going to continue to encourage you guys to walk in your power, that your story is only a story. It does not define you. Okay? We need to know that. We need to know that bad things happen to good people, but it does not define you, nor does it give you, oh, I hate saying that word, so I'm going to choose something different. Look, your story is just your story. As long as you tell your story, you're going to be in that story, in that energy. You have to change your mind. You have to shift your heart. You have to shift your desire to want something better, to want to be something better. And with that decision of choice, choosing to be in a better place right now, life will shift for you. I promise you, it's not magic. It's not magic. It's not out of your grasp. Everybody has access to this infinite source of knowledge, this infinite source of love. Everybody has access to the God frequency, no matter how you get there. Love anyhow. Our community is not based on judgment. Who and whatever individuals use to keep them in that place of love and acceptance, that's okay with us. This is a non-judgmental community. We all meet each other where we are with the desires to love anyhow. That's what our community, that's what separates our community from the other one. It's not a faith-based community. Okay, let's go ahead and be clear on that. I would love for all my members here to have faith, but you do not have to be part of any stereotypical, no scripted book, no religion. We don't care. Like it doesn't matter to me. I'm not pro-black enough to be anti-white, or I'm not pro-love enough to be anti-Christian. I am love anyhow right now, and that's what our community is about. That's what we want to hold on to. That's what we want people to get comfortable in, being their authentic self. Okay, so my morning message for you all is you have to meditate to elevate. You have to. You have to. And meditation is inclusive with prayer. We can't go in prayer and just ask God to do stuff for us. It's a two-way conversation. Okay? We can go and speak our desires, but then we need to sit quiet enough so that we could hear what God is telling us, what God is giving us. If we don't ever sit in that place, and we'll get biblical here, behind the veil, lifting our frequency enough to get behind the veil so that we can hear and feel what God is giving us and doing for us in our life and doing through us in our life, we'll miss the mark every time. There's nothing that we can do on this earth by ourselves. Okay? This is definitely a community of, I want to make sure that I always stay on point. So fellowshipping is important. Okay? Fellowshipping with other like-minded individuals and spirits are important to your growth. You can't do it by yourself. You cannot be a hermit in this space, because you have something to give to this world, to the spiritual consciousness. Your spirit is alive, it's still going. You have something to give. My hopes is that we get you to the point, cultivate your dirt, open up those roots so that they can breathe and grow deeper, and that you can stand tall and shine. I always relate myself to an evergreen tree. Coming from Seattle, that's our state tree. That tree stands tall with all its leaves all year long. It's never shaken. It doesn't lose who it is. An evergreen tree is a 4-season tree. It stands tall in everything that it is. So that's my picture that I give myself. Find a picture for you. Find something that mentally stabilizes you, that keeps you in that energy of acceptance and worthiness, because you have a purpose, you have a plan, you are worthy, you are value, and everything that we go through, even the bad, is always set up for our good. So manifestation, meditate to elevate, stay in prayer, stay inside of that frequency of love, stay in the acceptance frequency. Everything's going to work out for me today. I'm going to pull up. There's going to be a parking spot just for me. Okay? I'm going to go in there, and they're going to have coffee, and they're going to have stuff just for me. These are things that I manifest. It always happens everywhere I go. It's always something just for me. There's something just for you. There's a message that comes from you. I want to help you get to that point. I want to help you move all the garbage out of the way. If you tell this story, it needs to be the last time you tell this story. And then we need to shift the story. Okay? So go out today. Be powerful. Walk in your energy. Walk in love now anyhow. Right now. Choose to do it in and on purpose. And watch how your life will change. When you're expecting, it's going to show up. It will show up. Don't be discouraged. Okay? Don't get discouraged. Don't get beat up by the tough times in life. Put your boxing gloves on and get it out there. 10 toes down. Show up for what's yours. Go get back what you think the devil stole from you. What is yours is sitting in the unclaimed property. Lost and found. What's in lost and found that you never went to go get? What's in lost and found that you never went to go claim? Go take back everything that you think that was stolen from you, that was taken from you. Go get it. You have the power to walk in that God energy, to declare this earth to do any and everything you want and desire. But first you have to believe that you have the power. First you have to take back your power. Get up, get in a shower, wash your butt every day. And while you're in that water, say your affirmations. I am my most beautiful, perfect, powerful, purposeful self. That's the best affirmation you can tell yourself. When you're in the shower, wash it off. I'm my most beautiful, perfect, powerful, purposeful self. Walk in that energy every day. Don't let nobody shake you. We all have crowns. Turbulence, like in a plane, it comes. Your crown shakes. Don't let nobody ever knock your crown off. Own your power. Own your energy. Walk in your energy. Walk in the attitude of yes. And yes will be your answer. Everything is going to be there for you when you decide to show up. Shake off this worldly mentality of not being enough or not being educated enough, or my life story is, a horrible story, right? Get past it. I love you, Auntie, and I miss you. I can't wait for you to come spend time with me and Mama. We ready to travel, and I know you are too. I love you. You've always been a powerful woman of God for me, always, and I love you for that. I was off track for a little while. I know y'all was worried about us, but it's women like you, my Auntie Arzelia. It's women like you who bring children into your home, who love them when they feel unlovable. You care for them when they feel uncared for. You feed them when we're hungry. You show up in that energy of love, Auntie, and I have always loved and appreciated you for that. And I thank you for showing that to me, because now as an adult, I get it. I get it now. I get it now why we have to show up for others when they're afraid to show up for themselves, or when they don't know how to show up for themselves, or when they don't feel worthy enough to show up for themselves, because people have placed so much shame on us and make us feel that we're not worthy enough. And we live in that energy of shame, and it tears us down. It keeps us from our God-given purpose. We got to love now anyhow, right now. We got to choose to do it in and on purpose. That's who we are. That's who we are. You are love. Whether you know it or not, you could not breathe and walk this earth if you did not have God's frequency of love in you. Uncover it. Unveil it. Forgive those who have hurt you. Forgive yourself for allowing them to have so much power over you for so long. Remove that dead weight. Get rid of those bags. Bag lady, Erykah Badu, get rid of those things that keep you in bondage. Break free of your chains right now. Whatever tools that you need to get there, use them. These are my trigger trinkets. I use bells. There could be bells ringing everywhere, and I'm reminded to be grateful, because there's many days I should not have been here. There's many days that people tried to take me out, and God said, nope. I got a purpose for her. Nope. Let me pick her up. Let me take her out of this and let me place her here all by herself. And then I'm thinking, I'm lonely. Nobody loves me. I'm all over here by myself. But in that situation of being by myself, God restored me. I had to get to know myself. I had to get to love myself. I had to know that freedom. Who gives their... I always used to think, Mom, why did you give me that name? It gets me in trouble. People laughed at my name my whole life. They laughed at my name so much I lied and told them my name was Frida and not Freedom. People still call me Frida to this day, not knowing that that's not even my name. I changed it. But my grandmother, my mother's mother, seen life in me. There was a purpose. When my mother was pregnant with me, she almost lost me. They gave my mother a choice. They gave my grandmother a choice. We can save your daughter or we can save the baby. And my grandmother, logically thinking, she said, save my daughter because she can have more babies. And God showed fit for both of us to survive. And some of you guys don't know it, but that's my story. I was born when my mom was sick, had a fever. That's when she gave birth to me. And everything her body was feeling, we know it. When we give birth, it transfers over to our babies. And so, with that being said, I never knew that even in that story, there was purpose. There was passion. And now I'm here. And I want to show you how to be here. And I want to help you get here. And while you're in here, when it gets scary and you want to change your mind and turn around and run, because we all do on new things, we all want to change and run when it gets scary. Stand still. Hold your ground. Spread your feet evenly equal with your shoulders and stand. Root your feet in the ground with your roots unmovable. Be unmovable in who you are. And God is going to bless you. You're going to be a blessing to others. And this world will shift because it's nasty and it's ugly and it's evil. And right now we are so focused on all these nasty, evil things that's going around that we're missing the very reason on why it appeared. And you guys know what that is, right? Healing for us all. We have to tear back the scab of the scar and let it bleed out. And then we can heal from the inside out without leaving the scar. Without leaving a scar. Scars remind us of our tough times that we've been through. Scars remind me that I'm a conqueror. Scars remind me that I'm a warrior. Scars remind me that I have been through worse. Those are your reminders. They don't define you. They're not definers. They're reminders. Stop being defined. Stop being placed in energies that are not edifying to your growth. You have the right to choose. Right now, today, on purpose, choosing to be in a better space. I love you on purpose, in purpose, and I choose to do it. I choose to. I choose to love me, and I choose to love you. And I thank you for choosing to love me back. I thank you for looking past all that nasty, negative things that may have showed up before me and loving me in my energy of authentic self. Go be powerful today. Go shift the world. Hug somebody today you would not have hugged. Smile at somebody today you normally would not smile at. Bless somebody today. Give a compliment today. Buy somebody lunch today. Do something today that's going to be a God effort in somebody's life. And watch how quick karma and God gives it back to you. If you want something big, you got to give something big. That's the alchemy. That's that equivalent exchange that we talked about. Don't be tight-fisted. Don't hold on to everything you have because you think it's all you got, or else it will be all you ever have. Let it go. Release so that you're open to receive. Hold on to that energy of expectations. Walk in the power of yes and watch how many yeses show up. That's my daily word. I love you. I choose to do it in and on purpose. Love anyhow, right now. Blessings, kings and queens. Blessings to you. I send you nothing but God frequency. I send you nothing but God love. I demand our angels to cover over everyone in our I Love Anyhow community right now. I demand those angels to protect your mental and protect your heart. I demand these angels to bring you clarity. And I have the power to do it because God said that we all have the power to claim and demand what we want in this life. And I want peace for you. And I want love for you. I want prosperity for you. I love you right now. Anyhow, have a very, very blessed day.